All right, NFL Week 3, we're talking Thursday Night Football, AFC East divisional matchup between the Patriots and Jets. I'll break down what the betting market looks like, some game theory, and how I think the game will be played out, and who my money is on. But first, I need a huge favor from you guys. If you could please give this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. But if not, it's okay. I'm still going to post videos, but I heard likes will help channels grow, but what do I know? Enough begging. Jets minus 6.5 on the look ahead. It reopens minus 6.5, and up until now, as of this recording, Wednesday late evening, we've seen books tick down to minus 6. The total took a little under money from the look ahead line of 40, but most sports books open this total 38.5, which is where it's at now. And remember, the look ahead line is an available betting line some books offer a week prior. So notice the date down there. This game has had lines posted about a week ago. So then after the Jets and Patriots played this past Sunday, some books, or I mean, I should say sports books, post their opening lines. Most sports books start to post them late Sunday night or early Monday morning. And then, of course, we have the current line and then the closing line. This is the life cycle of a betting line. The look-ahead line, opening line, current line, up until the closing line. It's very helpful to be aware of the look-ahead line because it tells you how the odds makers are adjusting based off the game that was just played. We've already seen some pretty big overreactions this season from look-ahead lines to where it opens to then where it closes. Now, each week, I post my power ratings for each matchups. I post these for members of the Discord in what's called a power packet. I not only list my power ratings, but other advanced metrics as well. And remember, power ratings are different than power rankings. Some people get these confused. Ratings are a value that gets assigned to each team that you can then convert into a point spread. Power rankings are different. They're just basically ranking teams like top 10 or top 5, top 20, top 25, whatever it is, based on someone's opinion. My power ratings are based on not my opinion, but several different metrics that I think are important when measuring a team's ability. And based on my power rating numbers, I have the Jets as 6-point favorites. I have New England 3 points worse than a league average team. Then I have the Jets 1 point better than a league average team. So you combine those, I have the Jets 4 points better than New England if the game was played on a neutral field, with the game being played at MetLife. We have to give the Jets a bump for home field advantage. 2 points is what I'll give them. It's their home opener. Place should be going nuts, and that's how I get to Jets -6. Of course, with the current spread at -6, I don't show much value or any value on either team based on my numbers. There's some big injuries that are going to impact this game for both teams. The Jets suffered 2 huge injuries last week. C.J. Mosley, middle linebacker, defensive captain, and play caller, but they also lost their best edge rusher, Jermaine Johnson. This guy had an 83 PFF grade last season. A really good grading is 70. Johnson's their guy they've been leaning on heavily with them already being without Hassan Reddick. On the Patriots side, they lost linebacker Jawan Bentley. He's my personal favorite player on the Patriots defense. So both defenses are definitely weakened here in this game. But the Patriots, they're a clear under team. They don't have downfield passing, and they know it, so they don't even attempt it much. Negative 9.1% pro E, which is pass rate over expectation. Plus the Patriots play pretty slow snap to snap, but it takes two teams to decide a total. And teams have a pretty clear blueprint now on how to solve this Patriots defense, and it's simply passing the ball. I expect the Jets to go more pass heavy, maybe look towards some Aaron Rodgers overs. His numbers are a little suppressed already too because he hasn't passed for over 200 yards yet this season. So, but odds makers are smart. He's already listed at 213 yards, which is almost 40 yards more than his season high already, which makes sense. They're going to jack that up on prime time. They probably expect a lot of over action on him. Seattle's game plan versus the Patriots was just to throw the ball. They were more forced into this game plan with missing their RB1, Kenneth Walker, and having a banged up O line, but pass heavy suited them much better anyway. I think it will for the Jets as well. Patriots defense has the seventh lowest adjusted yards per contact. This is a great run defense metric because it excludes all non running back rush attempts, like QB scrambles or, end around trick plays and stuff like that. Running the ball versus the Patriots isn't a pathway to success. Um, and for the Jets, they're really a team that does want to run the ball, at least the first two games, but that might be more of easing Rodgers back into things. But their run game hasn't been very fruitful for them either. Jets rank dead last in yards before contact. Um, on run plays, this means they're getting hit quicker than any other team. Although I do think a lot of that has to do with their opponents played. Niners defense looked really good. The Titans have a sneaky good run defense, and now the Patriots, whose strength is run defense, is another reason I think the Jets go a little more pass heavy here. I kind of like Breece Hall over receptions. He's already the team's leader in receptions, and I think he's tied with the guy from the Dolphins, Achan, for designed running back pass plays. I'll have my full Thursday night prop sheet posted in the Betting Network Discord. I look at this game and think about which team hasn't shown their true potential or their real ability yet this season. And I think a lot of people would agree. We've seen the Patriots play to their potential and probably above it actually, but we haven't seen the Jets perform to what they're capable of. Doesn't necessarily mean this game they will, but my point is the Jets had already, if the Jets had already played a game this season to their true potential, we'd probably see this line at 7. And I think because of that, there's some upside with betting the Jets short of a touchdown. Now, I'm not huge into historical trends because I think if you dig deep enough, you can always find conflicting trends for or against any team. But not all trends are useless. Some league-wide trends that are easily to explain can be helpful, like the one I call bright lights. This is any rookie head coach coaching on Thursday Night Football for the first time in a season. They are just 5-18 against the spread since the year 2000. Of course, Patriots, Gerard Mayo, rookie head coach, first Thursday night game. Another one that makes a lot of sense is teams off an overtime loss and playing on Thursday Night Football. Short week. Those teams only have a 44% against the spread hit rate since the season of 2010. And it drops below 40% if that team is on the road, which the Patriots are. In general, Thursday night games are typically a quick turnaround for both teams, having just played on Sunday, but historically, this favors the home team more. Road teams traveling on a short week is obviously a negative spot. The favorites, who are typically the better team, also have a strong historical trend of winning, 56% against the spread on a large sample size going back to 2005. Head official tonight, John Hussey, over 140 games reffed. The home team, 60% against the spread. The under has hit 55.6% of the time in games he's the head official. No question here, there is a lot going against the Patriots. I do like the Jets in this one at -6, but it's not something I'm exactly going to run to bet. This is the Jets' third game in 10 days after starting the season with back-to-back road games. This would normally be a brutal spot for any team if, and this is a big if it wasn't their home opener because, it would be tough to get up for this game, but can't really question motivation here for the Jets in their home opener. And if you just remember how electric the place was last season, even after they lost Rodgers, basically willed them to a win. Massive game for the Jets, not just because it's their home opener, but because of how important their early season wins are before they play tougher games like the Bills twice. Although Miami did get a lot easier now, losing Tua. But I definitely lean towards the Jets here, -6. That's it for this one. Until next time, good luck with your bets.